I'm Rebecca Carrasco. I am a creative director at Clemenger BBDO, and I've been a lecturer at CopySchool twice now. CopySchool, from my perspective, is about taking a group of new or young writers and exposing them to slightly varying perspectives on what makes for effective writing in the advertising industry. They might be new to writing altogether, or they might just be new to writing for advertising, because a lot of the students have already worked as a writer. I guess one of the first key points that I would talk about in CopySchool is effective writing for advertising is not necessarily the same as effective writing for other fields. One key component about effective writing, no matter where you're writing or what you're writing for, is to communicate the experience. I think that's consistent no matter what genre you write in, but advertising is obviously writing around an idea, and it's really important to learn to listen to the idea, because the idea will tell you what to write, how to write, what kind of language you need to use, how much you need to write. I mean, great writing and advertising, depending on the idea, sometimes can mean no words at all, and that's a completely new concept for a lot of writers. Whereas other concepts in advertising, they're long copy. The headline might just support the image, so it might be the last 5% of the information that's needed to complete the idea. But it's very strategic in that you analyse what you're writing and why you're writing around the idea, which is, we forget that is a very specific skill. You do tailor what you talk about around the experience that is in the room, and it's good to get input and feedback, and it's very informal in that respect. It is really about communicating an experience to people. In this day and age, there is no guarantee that you have an audience ever with anything, no matter what you're writing for, but particularly for advertising, because people do not choose to spend their time on advertising. So you really need to win the audience before you can communicate anything else to them. And I believe that ideas generate audience, but the idea is only as good as the finished product. And if you don't build the idea well with your crafts, and copywriting is key craft, if you don't build your ideas well, you don't get an audience. So an interesting point about writing for a commercial outcome, and with regard to advertising, is the fact that it's not just about creativity for the sake of creativity. It's creativity around solving a problem for a client off a brief within a time frame. So CopySchool is really good in helping to understand how to utilise the tool that you have at your disposal in being able to support you in doing that. My perspective on CopySchool, the one thing that I would really hope students take out is that it's about learning how to build and use your tool of writing to support an idea.